My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 128. In this lecture, we will try to understand sampling and sampling distribution. Before understanding these concepts, let me define few basic terms. First one is population. What is population? A population is the set of all items or individuals of interest. For example, let me explain with simple examples all likely voters in the next election, all pots produced today, all sales receipts for November. These are the examples for population. What is the definition for population? Set of all items. These are set of all items, all likely voters. These are set of all items or individuals of interest. All voters are individuals of interest. All parts of production to all parts produced today means what? This is set of all items, isn't it? All sales receipt. This is set of all items. These are all receipts. All receipts are set of all items, isn't it? These are simple examples for population. We will try to understand what is sample. A sample is a subset of the population. You must understand this definition. Sample must be, it is a subset of the population, isn't it? We know what is population. From that population, if I collect a subset, that subset is known as sample. Sample is its subset of population. 1000 voters selected at random for interview. This is a sample. A few parts selected for destructive testing. This is an example of a sample. Random receipts selected for audit. All these are examples of samples. Why? Because these three examples forms the subset of the population which we defined in previous slide. Just see, otherwise we will keep them in one slide. Just see this one. What is the definition? Definition of sample is it must be subset of the population. All likely voters in the next election is population. Only if I collect 1000 voters for an interview, this 1000 voters is subset of all likely voters. Therefore, this is sample. A few parts selected for destructive testing, it is a subset of all parts produced today. Therefore, a few parts selected for destructive testing forms the sample of this particular population. In similar manner, random receipts selected for audit, this is subset of all sales receipts for November. These three are subsets for these three. Therefore, basically sample means it is a subset of population. When you look at left hand side, there is a bigger circle, isn't it? This one is a bigger circle. That is the population. This bigger circle indicates population. From there, some letters, some alphabets are collected. Those collected letters are known as sample. These letters are collected from this particular set, particular collection. Therefore, this is the as this one. The sample is subset of population according to the definition. This is subset of this. Therefore, this particular thing forms, it is a sample of this particular population. Actually, why do we need sampling? What is the necessity of why sample the population? What is the reason? Why do we need sampling the population? To contact the whole population would be time consuming. Therefore, I need sampling. The cost of studying all the items in a population may be prohibitive. The physical impossibility of, I will repeat, the physical impossibility of checking all items in the population, the sample results are adequate because the research project is sometimes destructive. The sample can save the product. If accessing the population is impossible, sampling is the only one option. Reasons for taking census. What is census? Sometimes we have to go for census also, where in census we will examine each and every item in the population. Suppose if we need to have high accuracy and if you are not comfortable with sample data, then you have to go for census, isn't it? Eliminate the possibility that a random sample is not representative of the population. I can say like this: many times there is a chance that the sample which you have taken may not represent the population. In that case, we must go for census. The person authorizing the study is uncomfortable with sample information, then he can go for census. Now we will try to understand random sampling techniques. There are 4 random sampling techniques. First one is simple random sample. Second one is stratified random sample. This stratified random sample is of 2 types: proportionate and disproportionate. Third one is systematic random sample. Fourth one is cluster or area sample. In this lecture, we will try to understand first one, and in next lecture, that is in lecture number 129, we will try to understand about other sampling techniques. What is this simple random samples? Every object in the population has an equal chance of being selected. Objects are selected independently. This one is an ideal method. A simple random sample is the ideal against which other sample methods are compared. Samples can be obtained from a table of random numbers or computer random number generators. Suppose we will try to understand how selection process of samples. As I told you, I can select samples from random numbers table or computed random number generators. Computed random number generators I will discuss in future classes. Time being, just let me explain with the random numbers table. Suppose we will see there are 20 states. I am collecting information of 20 states, isn't it? I want to choose 4 states randomly for particular study for some purpose. First task is give 2-digit numbers to all these 20 states like 01, 02, 03. Oh, what is 2? I assigned 2-digit numbers to each states. I collected only 20 states for my study. Next, I am using the random table. This is known as random table to choose the states randomly. Random table can be read in any direction. Suppose I am reading from left to right. If I read from left to right, what happens? Which numbers will I get? 99. 2-digit numbers, 99. I have only digits from, in my data, I have only digits from 0 to 01 to 20. Only there are 20 states. I don't have a state whose number is 99. In similar manner, I don't have a state whose number is 43 or whose number is 78, 79. In this manner, if I keeps on going from left to right, I told you, you can read this random table in any direction. Let me say if I continue this process, after some stage I will get 16. But is there any state with 16 number? Just go back and see. Yes, there is a state with the number 16. What is that state with the number 16? Tamil Nadu. Isn't it? I selected. How many states I need? I need 4 states. First one, this is, I selected first one as a first state from this particular population. Isn't it? After 16, what is the number? After 16, I have other numbers. Let me say I have number 18. Do I have a state with 18 number? Yes, I have a state with number 18. That is Kerala. This is my second state, selected state from this particular table. After 18, if I continue this process, there may be 0, 1, 27, but there is a state with 0, 1. I will get 0, 1, this is 0, 1 number state. What is my 0, 1 number state? 0, 1 number state is Andhra Pradesh. Therefore, let me say this is 0, 1. This is selected as third state. Totally I need 4 states. Therefore, after 0, 1, where will I go? I must go to 27. But unfortunately, I have only 0, 1 to 20 states, isn't it? There is no state with number 27. Yes, I have got 08, 2-digit number. If I go back and see 08, which one is 08? 08 is, I think it's Haryana. Therefore, with the help of this particular random table, I have selected 4 states. What are those states? Tamil Nadu first state, Kerala second state, Andhra Pradesh third state, and Haryana is fourth state. Therefore, what can I say? I have selected these 4 states with the help of this particular particular table, isn't it? This is the way to use random table to choose sample from the population. I have selected sample of 4 states from this population of 20 states. Here the population size is number of states. What is my population size? Capital N. Usually capital N indicates population size. How many states? There are 20 states. What is my sample size? Sample size is indicated with small n, that is 4, isn't it? Suppose I wanted to choose some states randomly. How many states we have selected? 4 states. Therefore, my small n represents sample size. This is the process to select the samples from the population. In my next lecture, I will discuss about what is that technique? Stratified random sample. That after we will try to understand other sampling techniques. I will start my discussion with stratified random sample in my next lecture. Thank you very much.